I thank you for all being watching our Yule Marathon, and this is our first showcase. And so we're with Amy Wilde of Castle Art. And so it looks very interesting. I looked at her Facebook page, and she has all this wild art around there, especially light art, which I love. Hi, Amy. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing really well.
And so I know you're in your shop. And where's your shop located?
It's in Fish Creek, Wisconsin. We're at currently at 9341 Spring Road at the top of the hill shops
All
in
right.
Fish
And
Creek.
wow. And then, of course, you are at castleart.com. I see that.
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm actually I do a lot of henna body art. In the winter, henna's kind of a hard sell. So I do other things like you can see here, the Christmas tree has milkweed pods decorated with henna. In the summer, we have like full-time henna artists working out of the shop, doing henna body art. But for the off season, we just have supplies and stuff. So we have our henna kits and henna products over here too.
Mm-hmm.
And some general, inventory. I found out really quick that having a shop, you really had to maximize the retail space and, make it worthwhile, being here. I mean, because I used to just travel all the time and do shows and fairs and festivals, but now I'm kind of a little grounded here. So yeah.
So what is henna? For those people who don't know, a lot of
It's
people.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a plant that's used for body art. I use it in my hair. All this red is from the henna. It makes a great Christmas present, the henna kits and stuff. And that's a big part of our summer business. In the winter, I do a lot of jewelry design and stuff. So I have some of my jewelry designs. I have the snake ring and my dainty dot ring that's on the website. And I also have these, the spiral rings that make good MIDI rings, or accent rings that I designed. So I have those on the website as well. So in the winter, it's more like product oriented. And all these things make great Yule gifts. And yeah, sorry, I don't know what else
That's
to
what
say.
we're telling people. That's what we're here for, is that we are
Yeah,
talking about you all.
yeah,
And people don't think of metaphysical shops or art shops as a place where you go spend things. They think about that for personal development, but these sort of gifts make wonderful things. I know you have
yep.
a lot of light. I love light decor. I notice you have a lot of light decor.
Yes. So our biggest thing for this holiday season are our Turkish mosaic lamps. You can see I have them throughout the shop. They're very easy to ship and they're very durable and they're great like for altars. I sell a lot of green ones for people's absinthe rooms. There's moon ones and all different shapes and sizes. I've been working on getting them on the website. I have basically these, I'm sorry, trying to figure, sorry, these
Okay.
like flat ones.
Yeah.
So, like this size, and then the these swan neck ones, they're kind of like a gooseneck. I'm sorry. You can kind of see there. Those are on the website. And then the table types are on the website. But I do have large ones, like these tiered ones and the hanging ones. Those you just have to call, because the shipping on there would be different,
Of course. And so that people who see this at castleart.com, if you're looking for some lamps, these are kind of some cool stuff. And then you can contact us through the website, and if you want something more specialized, she's doing that. So it's an interesting combination of that sort of thing. So can people buy like gift certificates for henna and henna art from you?
So that's one thing I haven't gotten to yet is gift certificates. I'm definitely willing to work with people for that, but I don't have like a card or anything specific set up yet. But I can definitely do something for sure because it's just me. So if someone turns in something with my signature, of course I will know that. So
Absolutely, I can understand that. And so you're in Wisconsin. You're doing your shop there, and you can see your address is on the site. So if you're in Wisconsin, you want to stop by, this is a great place to do. So that's fun. And you, like you said, and then plus you have like the traditional stones, you do have jewelry.
Yep.
You were talking about how the stones are so unique individually, so they're hard for
They,
you to sell online.
they
I get.
are. Like these ones here are Wisconsin moonstones. A lot of people don't realize Wisconsin has moonstones. So these are found in the Wausau area, and they make great little, put in like these little cage necklaces and stuff. I have some spectral rubiolite from Mama Vic. Many people know her from PSG. And I had some of the spectral rubiolite or chimera stone put into small pieces, because otherwise they're like these big ones and stuff. Gene Corn, I believe, too, has the spectral rubiolite, but no one up here does. So it's definitely a unique stone in the Wisconsin moonstone too, is definitely unique. And two, for the campers, we have a great gift for campers are these mad mats. You can put them under your tent and it's like the water goes through them. I use them when I would go to PSG or Starwood.
That's a good idea.
Lay them out. You can see one up on the wall there. They're all like those types of patterns and stuff. So for the camper, that would be a great gift. So yeah, so working on getting those on the website. I'm not sure, the shipping to different areas, but I can definitely do that.
Of course, and this is why we want to support small business so they can continue to build. So let me go ahead and ask you, because I know she's actually doing this during the time when a customer could walk in at any moment. And let's hope that they do. So how do you celebrate Yule? Do you have anything special that you do or anything that's more of your energy?
Normally I take time just to, I usually would go to Spirit Weavers out in Ohio. Ron Walks with Fire would have a celebration. During the pandemic, I didn't make it, but then I went this past year and reconnected with a lot of people out in Ohio, which was wonderful. This year, because of the shop being open for the holidays, I will be here and just celebrating at home. So yeah.
Dedication to the shop. So the shop is relatively new then, because
yeah,
as you mentioned, most people don't remember Neil Goodman and I were doing shops for merchants that had gotten stopped by COVID. So this is kind of your reaction to that, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that adventure? Because I remember we were talking to you about how you were going to have to figure out a new way of going because COVID stopped you as a festival worker.
It did. So what happened was there was one venue or event that would allow me to work. It was the Bailey's Harbor Farmers Market. And the organizers like mask up, hand sanitize, you can come and do henna and sell your jewelry. And I realized there was tons of people up here in Door County. And a friend of mine mentioned there was a shop that was open. And I went and looked at it, and there I went right into that shop. It was definitely a scary and transitional time for sure. So, but yeah, I just couldn't sit around and do nothing. It's not my personality to sit home. So it was very difficult for me during the pandemic. I was petrified. But now everything is better. I have a shop. It makes me a little more stable, but I still get to I'll be at like PagayaCon in Minneapolis. I'll be at Convocation in Detroit. So I still get to do some of my festival kinds of things and still have the shop and stuff. And Convocation is happening this year too. It's canceled the last 2 years. So I'm really looking forward to February to go out to Con.
Yeah, Convocation. It's been a long time since I've been to Convocation, and we might head out that way.
That would be great.
I did not actually know they were continuing on. So there you go.
Yep. And then PagayaCon is really wonderful too. It's in Minneapolis. Same, kind of vibe and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, and I actually know people who are going to be speaking there. Father D is going to be speaking there. A number of people it's going to be like a big kind of energy of that to meet people, and they're going to be able to meet you. So I know that you're at your shop and everything. So you have the Turkish glass, you have all these items in your shop, plus you're developing your website. So yes. Are you excited about 2023? It sounds like you're getting excited for 2023 as well.
I am. It's going to be a very, I think, a transitional year. I at some point or have to decide whether to keep the shop or go back to what I was doing with traveling and doing shows. I really miss Wisteria, PSG and Starwood, all those events that I used to do. I really would like to go to them. It's so hard in this area because there's not a lot of people who want a job. And so I have to work out in, getting, someone to watch the shop while I can go do the festivals again, because I really do miss them.
So maybe it's an opportunity for someone.
Yeah, if someone wants a job, I'm hiring.
There you go. That's a rare thing in the world to hear that out there from our community. So spend money with them. And it is castleart.com, Amy Wilde. And what is your Facebook page? It's also Castle Art, right?
It is. I believe if you just put Castle Art, all lowercase, no spaces, it comes up. If you put a space in there, then something else comes up. But if you're unsure, if you go to the website, there's like a link, Facebook link, and you can link right in. But it should just be Castle Art, all one word together.
And so, as I do, remember, I want you to empty your wallets this year into our community, because we could really use all the help across the community. And Amy and Castle Art looks like a perfectly wonderful. And I know some of you guys have been looking for art for your altars, and I think these Turkish lamps might be just the right thing.
Yeah, they're super pretty.
They are pretty, and they have engaged, and they look like they're engaging. So like always, I'll give you the last word.
Thank you. I'm very grateful that you're having me on here. Thank you.
Well, and we'll come back to you. I mean, I want to talk more about henna and things like that, but right now we're talking about Yule, and so it's castleart.com. Amy Wilde, she's got jewelry, she's got a lot of things out there, and a beautiful shop. Visit her shop if you're in the area. I know there's a lot of people who do road trips, and are you south of? Are you between Chicago and Circle Sanctuary?
So Circle Sanctuary is near Madison. So so I am about Fish Creek is probably about 3 hours from Circle Sanctuary in Salina.
North, south?
It would be from Fish Creek, it would be south and a little west. So
you guys who are traveling up to the Circle Sanctuary should stop by. I know everybody's always talking about shops, and more of us are doing the road trips to see the shops, and I think this would be a great one to visit. We've seen a lot of it, and it's very pretty. And so there you go. Well, thank you for being here and sharing this with us.
Well, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
And we continue. So remember, castleart.com and Amy. And let's see what happens next. And if you see her at the festivals, get your henna done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peace.